He placed the rope around his neck. Just as he was about to kick away the chair, he was interrupted by a noise outside the window. His neighbor had crashed into his house. Angrily, he went outside, scolding the newly moved-in neighbor. Yet he still helped back the neighbor's car out. When he returned to his room, he was about to put the rope on again, when he noticed two children watching him. Afraid of frightening them, he had to give up, all because he deeply missed his deceased wife and had lost his job of 40 years. He told his wife he would join her soon. The next day, he drew the curtains and once again stood on the stool. Suddenly, someone rang the doorbell. He opened it to find his neighbor's family. They had brought pastries to thank him for yesterday's help and wanted to borrow his ladder. Though reluctant inside, he lent it to them anyway. Back in his room, he once more put the rope around his neck, then kicked away the stool. This time, nothing interrupted him. As the feeling of suffocation intensified, he remembered his wife. To celebrate her pregnancy, they had decided to take a trip, but on the way back, they had an accident. After emergency treatment, his wife survived, but lost their unborn child and could never conceive again. They thought they would spend the rest of their lives together, but his wife eventually died of cancer. Suddenly, the rope broke. The man had failed again. In desperation, he went to the garage, connected a hose to the car's exhaust pipe, then placed the other end inside the car. Without hesitation, he started the engine, quietly closing his eyes, thinking nothing would go wrong this time. Suddenly, someone knocked on the garage door. At the door, he found his neighbor again. Her husband had fallen from the ladder and had been taken to the hospital by ambulance. She hoped he could drive her there. Reluctantly, he agreed. When they returned home, the neighbor asked about his strange behavior in the garage. He told her about his painful memories. She told him that each failure was perhaps his wife trying to save him, that all the people and events entering his life were meant to bring him hope. Hearing the neighbor's words, the man decided to live on. Many years later, the neighbor noticed he hadn't shoveled snow. She suddenly sensed something was wrong. They rushed to the man's house and found that he had passed away. But this time, it wasn't because of an accident.